1846, a party of wagons left Missouri en route to a better life in California.
Winter time is freezing time.
They met a tragic end after being persuaded to try a new, faster trail across Utah and Nevada, the Hastings Cutoff, developed by pioneer opportunist Lansford Hastings. Unbeknownst to the wagon party, the cutoff would actually send the travelers on a longer route through the Wasatch Mountains and on to an icy grave. The wagoneers had planned to be in California by September, but found themselves trapped in the high Sierra Nevada by early November. History records them ensnared by snow and doomed by the elements, but their true killer was a high-altitude vampire menace. Bloodlines. Bloodline, Lansford W. Hastings, 1819 to 1870. Circle your wagons and feast your ears on a frigid tale of desperation and regret. During the 1840s, the United States saw a dramatic increase in pioneers who left their homes in the East to settle in Oregon and California.
We're going to California!
Sparse populations and competition from natural frontier predators drove any vampires who hoped to survive to pioneer fresh feeding methodologies. To that end, Lansford Hastings proposed a faster route to California called the Hastings Cutoff. In actuality, Hastings hoped to cut off settlers' escape routes, their heads, and their blood supply. The large number of wagon trains that traversed the Oregon Trail had Hastings' mouth watering at the prospect of a forbidden buffet. Knowing his stories alone could not sell the route, Hastings published The Emigrant's Guide to Oregon and California, a crude set of maps instrumental in luring the unsuspecting wayfarers off the beaten path and on to the bitten one. Word of this publication and the promises of gentle terrain and a quicker traversal time eventually reached George Donner, an Illinois farmer who was planning to move his family to California in 1846. The 87 pioneers of the Donner Party were the perfect opportunity for Hastings to take a stab at his new plan. Following Hastings' advice, the Donner Party turned south, proceeding down the Hastings Cutoff, where it quickly became apparent that the terrain would be far more difficult than advertised, including steep inclines, sheer cliff drops, and heavier than usual snowfall. Hastings' directions left much to be desired. The mountaintop monster left confusing notes on tattered and torn letters stuck to trees along the path. The dinner party found themselves quickly consumed by the cold, bitten by frost, and disoriented by a vampire. After falling off course, the Donners became the main course in a vampire banquet. Of the 87 people who entered the Wasatch Mountains, only 48 survived. Families were ripped apart, children were orphaned, and also ripped apart. Rescue parties were little more than an indulgent dessert after a large meal of pioneers. Vampire Hastings made a killing diverting well-off pioneers from established wagon trails and over a treacherous route where nature's icy jaws would slam shut on any who dared pass, preserving their precious juices in the deep freeze. You have been watching Bloodlines, Profiles in Vampiric History. This bloodline brought to you by ThanksFirst.org.